That $5,000 diamond ring you bought, it might only be worth $1,000. You think you're buying love, you're actually paying for the mall rent, the salesgirl's commission, and the CEO's yacht. What jewelry stores won't tell you, I'm telling you today.
Hey guys, it's your girl Pearl. You want to buy a diamond ring for $1,000 that looks like $5,000. You think you can find one? Yes. But you already searched, didn't you? 8 times. All garbage. Choose a smaller diamond, your grandma could have told you that.
We recommend considering a diamond under 0.3 carats. Thank you, I'm buying an engagement ring, not contact lenses. Consider lab-grown diamonds. That one's actually solid. We'll get to that. What's wrong with these tips? They teach you how to save money. They don't teach you how to look like you didn't.
One of these is $800. The other is $4,800. Can you tell which is which? Nope. So how does the jewelry store make you tell them apart? They tell you, this one has a certificate. This one is platinum. This one is a designer piece. Every dollar you spend has a reason. Reason equals excuse. They give you an excuse to pay more.
At least 60% of what you pay for a ring has nothing to do with what's on your finger. It pays for the mall rent, the salesgirl's commission, the printing on that velvet box, and their CEO's bonus pool. You're not just buying a ring, you're buying a ticket to keep their entire company running until next quarter. All right, let's begin. First, a basic question. What makes a ring look expensive? 3 things: luster, proportion, detail. Not carat weight, not brand, not a certificate. When you see a ring on the street, do you pull out a magnifying glass to check a certificate? No. You look. Is it shiny? Does it have good proportions? Does it make you go wow? So your $1,000 budget should go toward making it look wow from 6 feet away. What is brand marketing? This. Looks like a whole onion. Peel it open, it's all layers, nothing in the middle. A $5,000 ring, 3,000 is brand market, 1,000 is materials, 1,000 is the illusion that it should feel like 5,000s. You wouldn't buy a hollow onion. Why are you buying hollow brand mark?
If you've ever felt like you're being ripped off at a jewelry store, hit like. You're not alone.
Round. Most classic, safest, also biggest sucker bet. Round diamonds have a cutting loss rate of 40% to 50 cents. Half of the rough stone gets ground into dust. You paid for that dust. I cut away half the rough, but I won't tell you that's the jewelry store's silent cost.
Oval, pear, emerald, lower loss rates. With the same $1,000, you can get a diamond 20% to 30% bigger than a round. Oval also has a hidden superpower. It makes fingers look longer. Same money, free slimming filter for your finger. 2 rings. Same $1,000. Round is 0.5 carat. Oval is 0.7 carat. Side by side, normal people don't see 0.5 versus 0.7. They see, the bigger one is more expensive. This isn't saving money. This is winning. Speaking of round diamonds, I know a guy named Mike. He got talked into spending $2,200 on a 0.4 carat round diamond at a jewelry store. The salesgirl said, round holds its value best. Round does hold its value best for the jewelry store because they turned the loss rate into a hidden fee and called it classic. Don't be Mike. Platinum versus white gold, about $1,000 difference. Let's do a test. Can you tell the difference? Can your best friend tell? No. Can the person behind you in the coffee line tell? No. Someone will say, platinum is more durable. Are you planning to pass this ring down to your great-granddaughter? She'll melt it down and remake it. I guarantee it. Save that $1,000 and put it into the diamond. It's worth way more than platinum's durability. White gold and platinum on your finger? Your girlfriend can't tell. Your future mother-in-law can't tell. Only your bank account can tell. I have another friend named Sarah. She saw a post on social media saying, platinum is more premium, and spent an extra $1,200 on a platinum setting. She's worn that ring for 3 years. Not once has anyone asked about the platinum. Only her credit card statement remembers. Halo setting a circle of tiny diamonds surrounding the center stone. From a distance, your eye automatically blends the light from those tiny diamonds with the center stone. 0.7 carat plus halo equals looks like 1 carat. That circle of tiny diamonds isn't expensive, a few dozen dollars, but it can make your ring look $1,000 more expensive. Those tiny diamonds aren't cheating anyone. They're saving you money. Just like you use mascara not to trick people into thinking you were born with perfect lashes, you use it to look good in photos. Same with rings. There's another girl named Emily. She found a 1-carat diamond ring online for $5,000. Her budget was $1,000. She almost gave up. Then she discovered the halo setting 0.7 carat plus halo looks almost identical. She paid $900. You might be thinking, 1 carat for $5,000, 0.7 carat for $900. That's more than 5 times the price? Carat weight barely changed, but the price changed that much? Does that make sense? It does. And that's exactly the smartest trick in the diamond industry. Diamonds aren't gold. Gold is sold by the gram to 5 grams is 5 times the price of 1 gram. Diamond pricing is jumpy. -1 carat is a magic line. A 0.95 carat diamond and a 1 carat diamond, side by side, you literally cannot tell the difference. But the price can be $2,500 or more apart. All because it crossed that 1 carat line. That extra $4,000 you paid? It bought you 3 words. Foo carat. Same diamond, 0.99 carats versus 1.00 carats. You can't tell them apart. But the price? It can. And it's not subtle. So Emily didn't buy defective. She bought a diamond that didn't overpay the stupid tax. Send this to anyone who's thinking about buying an engagement ring. Before they get ripped off.
There's one more option, lab-grown diamonds. Its chemical composition is exactly the same as a natural diamond. Same hardness, luster, same fire. The only difference is, it doesn't have the sitting on ground for 100 million years story. The problem is, the premium you pay is for the story, not the stone. $1,000 can buy you a 1-carat lab-grown diamond. Natural, $5,000. The most honest thing a jeweler ever said to me, if I didn't tell you, you'd never know. So why spend that extra $4,000? Unless your fiancé is a geologist, she'll be down there examining the enclosions. If not, the money you save is enough for a honeymoon in the Maldives.
All right, you've got the strategies. Now where do you buy? Option 1, the mall jewelry store. No, don't go, don't go, don't go. Option 2, jewelry trade shows. The people there source directly from wholesalers. No mall rent, no sales commissions, no brand marketing costs. You pay for materials plus labor. No 300% markup. Option 3, second-hand markets and pawn shops. A used engagement ring can be as low as 30% of the new price. Diamonds don't get worse because someone else wore them. They don't hold grudges. They only hold carats. Option 4, auctions. Sotheby's, Christie's, they're small jewelry auctions, starting bids lower than you'd believe. And no one's bidding against you. Because the clueless are buying new. The smart ones wait for the auction.
You walk into a jewelry store and say, my budget is $1,000. Honey, a $1,000 budget? We might be better off looking at some fashion jewelry. For engagement rings? What's she really saying? She's saying, you can't afford anything here, but you're too embarrassed to leave. Actually, financing is really affordable. It's only $300 a month, $300 a month. For 36 months, you pay $1,080. You bought a $3,000 item. Financing is the jewelry store's best friend, not yours. Let's start spending. $1,000, how do you allocate it? 100% of your money goes to the diamond in the setting, 0% goes to brand, 0% goes to advertising, 0% goes to this store looks really fancy. If the jewelry store you walk into looks like a museum, you're paying for museum tickets.
You still have room left in your $1,000 budget. You're thinking, no way. A jewelry store would let me buy at this price? They would. They just don't want you to know. Because if they told you, honey, $1,000 is actually enough, they wouldn't make that extra $4,000. Finally, let's play a game. These 2 rings, one cost $950, one cost $4,800. You guess? Can't tell? That's fine. Let me tell you a secret. The ring on the right is the $950 ring. Out of 8 people I showed this to, 4 guessed it was the expensive one. The other 4, they just picked whichever looked shinier. No one could tell it was cheap. Because it's not cheap. It was just sold cheap. Those are 2 completely different concepts.
Can you really buy a ring for ones and dollars that looks like $5,000? Yes. Not because you have a great eye, but because most jewelers make money off emotional marktort. The more anxious you are, the more you pay.
This ring won't disappoint anyone. Because it doesn't remember what you paid. It only remembers that when you put it on, you were smiling.
You don't need to prove how much you spent. You just need to prove you love someone. And the love you prove with $1,000 and the love you prove with $5,000, the ring can't tell the difference. but your bank account can. That extra $4,000 you saved, it can pay 2 months' rent. It can pay for a trip. It can buy a gift for the next friend who spent $5,000 on a ring. All right, go save some money.
Save this video. You'll need it next time someone tries to sell you an overpriced diamond. Subscribe if you want to know what's really going on in the jewelry industry, because no one else is going to tell you. Have you ever bought a ring and later wondered if you overpaid? Tell me your story in the comments.